Hey guys, welcome to Bastion Time. I am your host Bastion. This is Nintendo News. Let's get to that news. Now, first of all, take a look at this picture. Do you notice anything interesting? For instance, a portrait hanging on a wall. This is a piece of official Mario artwork insofar as Nintendo had to have approved this because it appears on a piece of merchandise from back during the very first Super Mario game. And there's a portrait of a fellow who's dressed in very Mario and Luigi type attire with the same kind of facial features, but he's wearing blue. So is this Mario and Luigi's father? Do we finally know who their father is? We don't even need a Maury Povich show for that. Does he still do that? I don't know. I've never really watched that. Anyways, the point is, wow, I guess somebody decided that Mario and Luigi's dad looked like this and dressed in blue, so now we know. Mario red, Luigi green, his dad blue. What about his mom? Purple or something? I don't know. Our next story is about Super Mario Run, and it's a video wherein Mr. Miyamoto himself is showing how to play this game, and basically the whole concept for this was, I want it to be one-handed. Okay, I'm not sure why that's necessary, but alright. If we need it to be one-handed it is. So it just shows Mr. Miyamoto doing various silly things with his regular hand while he's playing Super Mario Run with his other hand. And, I mean, again, I ranted last week about how Super Mario Run is basically just a Temple Run clone, and a lot of you pointed out rightfully that that Temple Run isn't the very first of its type. I didn't know that. I've never played any of those run games, but my point that I was trying to make is there's already a genre of these run games that pre-exists Super Mario Run, and Nintendo's whole thing is being innovative, so it just seemed weird to me that they would take Mario and shove him into a genre of games that's specific to smartphones. It's just like, they could have been more innovative, in my opinion, and found a way to not just have it auto-run, and still be able to play one-handed. If that's their whole concept, that it needs to be one-handed, I feel like there could have been another way to do this besides taking a pre-existing genre that the Super Mario games are not a part of and sort of running with it, pun intended. I cannot remember if last week I mentioned about the fact that there was an emulator coming to Microsoft's Xbox One that would play old school NES games. I think I did a story on that, I can't quite remember. I meant to, whether I did or not. That's how terrible my memory is. But a development that happened after that story is that supposedly the developer of this emulator said, oh yeah, Microsoft approved it, it's gonna be on Xbox One, don't worry. And everybody was like, what? How is this possible? Surely Microsoft wouldn't approve it because Nintendo will obviously send a takedown or a cease and desist or whatever. And Microsoft says, no, we did not approve it, so don't worry, Xbox will not be letting you play illegal ROMs of old school Nintendo games. Whatever your opinion on that matter is, obviously from a corporate standpoint, Microsoft wouldn't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. You know, Apple doesn't allow you to have emulator apps on your iPhone. Nintendo doesn't allow you to have emulators of any type on their devices, so of course Microsoft isn't going to want to let even as old as they are, NES games on your Xbox One. Anyways, that is it for this episode of Nintendo News. See you guys in a couple days for more news. Bye, guys.